Hello everybody, today I'm ranking every single Spider-Man skin that's ever come to Fortnite, from S tier all the way down to D tier. Now remember, this is just my opinion, so if your favorite ends up lower than you'd like, don't come after me in the comments, although I definitely want to hear your own rankings. Let's get into it. I'm starting off with Venom in A tier. Honestly, this is still one of Fortnite's coolest Marvel skins. The size of the character, the huge grin, the tongue, all the little details make him feel like Venom jumped straight out of the comics. I also love that Epic didn't try to make him look like a normal superhero. He genuinely feels like a monster. The only reason he's not an S tier is because I personally think there are a few Spider-Man characters that are even more iconic. Carnage, B tier. Carnage lands in B tier for me. I don't think he's a bad skin at all. In fact, the design looks awesome in game. My problem is that, compared to Venom, Carnage has always felt a little less interesting visually. His design is intentionally chaotic, but because of that, I don't find myself using him nearly as often. He's definitely cool, just not one of my favorites. Eddie Brock gets A tier. One of the coolest parts about this skin is that you can actually transform into Venom, which still feels unique even years later. It's basically two characters in one type of cosmetic, and I love when Fortnite does stuff like that. The Eddie style itself is pretty simple, but the transformation easily pushes this skin into A tier. Spider-Man. Of course the classic Spider-Man is going straight into S tier. This is the Spider-Man. The comic-inspired design looks incredible. The colors are perfect, and it just feels wrong putting the original anywhere else. Every Spider-Man fan grew up with some version of this suit, and Fortnite absolutely nailed it. The No Way Home version is also getting an S tier. I like the red and black design. We just don't talk about his black and gold outfit. MJ from No Way Home goes into C tier. She's not a bad skin by any means, but compared to everyone else on this list, she just doesn't stand out. When I think Spider-Man collaborations, I think of colorful costumes, crazy villains, and iconic heroes. MJ is just MJ. If you're a huge fan of Zendaya's character, you'll probably rank her higher. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I am a fan of Zendaya's MJ, but for me, she sits comfortably in C. Green Goblin is an easy S tier. This skin is absolutely incredible. The armor looks fantastic. The glider is one of the coolest Marvel gliders Fortnite has ever done. And honestly, I just love the design. Mary Jane gets B tier. I actually like that Fortnite went with the comic version instead of another movie interpretation. It's a clean design, and it looks exactly how you'd expect Mary Jane to look. I don't use her often, but I still think she's a really solid addition to the Spider-Man collection. Prowler is definitely A tier. His purple and green design looks amazing, and he's great in the Spider-Verse movies, or I guess the first one. You know what I mean. He's a great character in general. Spider-Man Zero, C. I know a lot of people like this suit because of the Fortnite Marvel comics, but personally, I'm not that much of a fan of it. It's not so bad to go into D tier, but I think C tier's reasonable. Now, Spider-Gwen, S tier. Easy S tier. She's easily one of Fortnite's best cel-shaded skins, and Epic absolutely nailed her look from the Spider-Verse movies. The hoodie type of design with her suit, the colors, the animation style, it all works perfectly. She's probably one of the cleanest cel-shaded skins Fortnite has ever released. Miles Morales gets A tier. I love Miles as a character, and his suit looks fantastic in Fortnite. The reason he's just below S tier is honestly, I prefer his normal suits, which will be on screen. Spider-Man 2099. Miguel O'Hara also lands in A tier. His suit is one of the coolest Spider-Man designs ever created, especially with the dark blue and red colors, and he's great in Across the Spider-Verse, but overall, he's still a fantastic skin. Just not good enough for S tier in my opinion. Mysterio is absolutely S tier. Fortnite went all out with this one. The fishbowl helmet, the cape, the glowing, magical, pickaxes, I guess. Everything about him looks incredible. He's one of those skins where every single detail makes him feel special, and he's easily one of my favorite Marvel cosmetics. Iron Spider belongs in S tier without question. It's an amazing suit, whether you know it from the MCU or the comics. Both suits are great, and honestly, Iron Spider has become one of Peter's most recognizable suits ever, I'd say. Black Cat is going into A tier. I think Epic absolutely nailed her design. She has one of the cleanest looking Marvel skins in the game, and they captured her comic appearance really well. She-Venom, B tier. I think she's a really cool addition for Symbiote fans, and it's nice to have another version of Venom represented in Fortnite. The design is detailed and looks great in game, but I still find myself preferring the original Venom. She's a strong skin overall, just not one I come back to. Agony, also in B tier. I really like that Fortnite has started expanding beyond just Venom and Carnage by adding more symbiotes. Her color scheme makes her stand out, and she's got a unique look compared to the others. That said, I don't think she's quite as iconic or memorable as some of the higher ranked Spider-Man characters, so B tier feels like the right place for her. Spider-Woman goes into B tier. I think it's a good skin with a solid design, but compared to everyone else on this list, it doesn't stand out quite as much. I still appreciate that Fortnite included her because she expands the Spider-Verse roster. Peter B. Parker, B tier. I absolutely love him as a character in the Spider-Verse movies because he's funny and honestly one of the best written Spider-Man in those movies. I just don't find myself using him very often. He's a great addition, just not one of my favorites. Spider-Punk is going straight into S tier. This skin has so much personality. The punk aesthetic, the spikes, the colors, the guitar as the pickaxe, technically, because it started off as an instrument, but then they got turned into pickaxes and stuff. Everything about him screams style, though. Across the Spider-Verse made me appreciate this character even more than I already did. Spider-Man Noir, another easy S tier in my opinion. This might honestly be one of the most unique Spider-Man skins Fortnite has ever released. The black and white comic style makes him instantly recognizable, and I love that Epic committed to making him look like he stepped right out of the Spider-Verse movies. It's such a creative skin, and it's honestly one of my favorites, if not my favorite. So that's my ranking of every Spider-Man skin currently in Fortnite. Let me know what your personal S tier skins are down below, because I know some of you are definitely going to disagree with me. And honestly, with Spider-Man Brand New Day right around the corner and a confirmed collab, I couldn't be more excited. Hopefully the movie is good, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.